this video I'm going to be talking about the concept of selective attention. In any given situation we can only focus on a certain amount of aspects of that situation. Because of this fact, our brains always have to make a choice about what to focus on. This selection or choosing process is what is called selective attention. This selection or choosing process of what to focus and put our attention on is mostly driven by things that are important to us. In other words, the things we value are usually the things that we focus on. For example, some people they might really like a certain type or brand of car. So when they go about their life and they walk through the city, and all of a sudden this car they really love drives by, then their attention will instantly be snapped towards that car, because that's what they value. Their attention is selectively driven to notice these cars that they love. And this process is very different for different people. For instance, some people they may focus on cars, but other people they may focus on other things. For myself, I know that when I'm driving through a city or I'm walking through a city, and all of a sudden out of the corner of my eye I might see a really good bench or a really good ledge or a stair or a big plaza that's very well suited for skateboarding. Because I'm a skateboarder and I value skateboarding, so when I see a place that's really good to skate, my attention is immediately caught by that, and I'll notice like, oh, that looks like a great place to skate. I might go there to skate sometime. Whereas a normal person, he just walks by and he notices nothing, because for them it's not important to notice these things. So again, it can be very different for different people. But at the same time, there are also some things that are very common. For example, if you're really hungry and you notice a restaurant, and it looks like a really good restaurant, then all of a sudden you start noticing, oh, they have good food there, and maybe I should go there. Because as a human being, you obviously value food because you need it for survival, and pretty much all these basic survival needs. Those are also stimuli that will instantly grab your attention when you notice them, simply because they are valuable to you for your survival. And selective attention will ensure that your attention is going to be caught by these particular stimuli. In the same way that selective attention can be used to grab certain elements of reality, it can also happen that selective attention works in such a way that you don't notice particular things, because some aspects of reality may better be left unnoticed. For example, if you might see something that is very anxiety provocative, when you see it, immediately you're going to be stressed out and become very fearful and anxious, and it may be better to not notice it if there are no negative consequences for not noticing it. Obviously this isn't the case when there is a dangerous animal nearby. Then it's not such a good idea to not notice it, so your mind will notice it because it's a threat, and your survival is important to you, so you notice it and you make sure that you escape that animal or fight it in some way. So that's not really a case in which selective attention will be used to not notice something. But there are situations in which it may be actually more worthwhile to not notice something. A better example would be maybe a conflict that you have with someone in your family or in your group of friends, and maybe you just choose to not think about it, not focus on it, and just try to avoid the whole scenario and not talk about it. That's actually a great example of it. When two people have a conflict, but neither of them wants to address the issue, and they just dance around the issue trying to make it work, but at the same time there is this conflict or problem that actually needs to be addressed, but both people just continue to ignore it simply because it's easier and it's better to leave it out of attention.